I should start by reiterating Shell's support for the EU transition to net zero emissions by 2050, as achieving this will be a major challenge, but a challenge that's consistent with the goals of the Paris Agreement. The Green Deal needs to be very explicit on the targets and the path by which we will achieve it, because that will give the long-term investment horizon which will be necessary and essentially to allow the investments that we need going forward. We need clear investment signals to allow new forms of gas, low carbon or no carbon gases, to be part of the infrastructure going forward. We also need the reform of the ETS to provide a solid carbon price as an investment signal for the industry, and also to allow fuel switching on a dynamic basis in future. Gas has a great role as really an essential element of security of supply, but also acting as a big complement to renewables as the renewable development increases. It is the cleanest burning hydrocarbon. It's already helping to reduce emissions across Europe and should continue to do so by displacing coal in the power sector, and also by an increasing role for LNG in shipping and in heavy-duty trucks. But we also accept that performance on methane emissions has to improve. There are at least three major areas where we see the opportunity to decarbonize gas: carbon capture and storage, where we take the carbon from the gas, re-inject it, and that essentially means that we end up with a carbon-neutral fuel for industry, for residential and for the power sector. Biomethane and biogas, we believe there's significantly more potential. The third area is hydrogen, and hydrogen is a versatile fuel which really can replace natural gas in many of its uses, and that can be blue hydrogen from carbon capture and storage, or green hydrogen from electrolysis. Of Shell, we intend to reduce the carbon intensity of the energy products we sell, so not just our own emissions through our production, but in terms of the products we sell, globally in step with society as it moves towards the goals of the Paris Agreement. So by 2050, we intend to reduce the net carbon footprint by around about 50%.